Why do we self-sabotage ourselves? Why do we subconsciously become an obstacle to our own success? What is the psychology behind being an enemy to yourself? Why do we ruin good opportunities? It is not stupidity. It is not laziness. It is not because you don't want your own success. Lena works in a company for 3 years. She is reliable and disciplined. One day, her manager tells her, "We are considering you for a higher position." She feels proud, but also uneasy. That week, she starts overthinking simple tasks. She becomes unusually quiet in meetings. She tells herself she is just stressed. Then she starts arriving slightly late to work. She tells herself again, maybe the stress is messing with her sleeping habits. Without realizing it, her performance drops, and the opportunity goes to someone else. She tells herself, maybe I wasn't ready or interested. On the other hand, Alex lands a dream freelance contract from a major brand. He knows that his first project will decide whether the contract continues. He starts deeply researching for inspiration. He spends 1 week researching. Then he tells himself that inspiration comes when he is relaxed and not trying too hard. He spends the next 2 weeks scrolling on social media. He begins the actual work 1 day before the deadline. He delivers the final work. When the client gives feedback and says they are no longer interested in continuing the contract, he tells himself, if I had more time or started earlier, they would definitely have loved my work. Both Alex and Lena share one thing. It is not fear of success or fear of failure. It is fear of the narrative. When Lena got the chance for a promotion, she was getting unexpected success. And the success comes with unexpected responsibilities. There will be more expectations. She will be more visible. There will be new kinds of tasks she is not sure she is good at. She is not scared of being in a higher position. She is scared of being in a higher position and not being capable of maintaining it the way her manager assumes she can. It is easier for her to tell herself that she passed on the promotion because she was not interested in a stressful position than to get promoted and later lose it due to underperformance. And Alex, when he got the deal from a big brand, he also got the chance of losing that unexpected opportunity. He was not afraid of getting the deal. Surprisingly, he was not directly afraid of losing it either. But if he worked at his best for 3 full weeks and still lost the deal, it would not just be, I lost a big brand contract. It would become, I gave my all, and maybe I am not at the level I think I am. Maybe I am an amateur. Failure itself is temporary, but identity damage feels permanent. So for him, it is easier to tell himself, if I had used my time properly, they would definitely have given me the contract, than to face the possibility that he gave his best and it was not enough. Now the question is, why does our brain subconsciously fear the narrative more than success or failure? It comes from a psychological phenomenon called cognitive dissonance. Our brain likes harmony. Our mind does not like inconsistency or holding 2 opposing beliefs at the same time. Cognitive dissonance is the psychological discomfort you feel when you hold 2 conflicting beliefs. One belief is often tied to your behavior or your self-identity. The other belief is tied to the situation, the current reality. For example, the first belief is that I am talented and a high-level professional at my job. The second belief is that this big brand demands a perfect product, and I may not be good enough to deliver it. When you receive the offer, you do not sit down and analyze why you are feeling psychological discomfort. You do not consciously examine what your brain is trying to protect you from. Instead, you subconsciously choose a path that makes both beliefs coexist peacefully. And your brain feels relief. If you indirectly avoid the contract, you remain a high-level professional in your identity. Your skills are still wanted by a big brand. It's just that the timing was not good, or it's because you started late. That magic, that makes the 2 conflicting beliefs agree, is self-sabotage. The solution is not simply trying harder or forcing yourself to confront both beliefs aggressively. It is conscious trade-off. Before acting in a disoriented way, sit down and understand both sides of your conflicting beliefs. Ask yourself what your brain is trying to protect you from. Then choose. One option is leaving. You don't always have to act. You are allowed to walk away deliberately. Not because of fear, not because of delay, but because you decided it is not aligned with your direction. When you quit with a conscious decision, there is no resentment. You don't look back and fool yourself with, I was good at this, I had plan A, but I did this, I chose that. You swallow the bitter truth, but you create space for other things in your life. The other option is choosing to act. It does not mean you are perfect, like Belief One says. It does not mean you will certainly achieve it, but you are willing to accept the frustration if you do not get the contract. You are willing to learn from it and move forward. Because growth requires something stronger. The willingness to let your current identity be tested and possibly broken. So a stronger one can be built. The left room is 100% effort with gains and losses. The right room is conscious withdrawal without resentment. The middle room is the 50%, the grave of self-sabotage, where untested, exciting dreams are buried.